Tracy Turner.
And I'm Sissy Sullivan.
We're with Sullivan Turner team at Maybon Real Estate, and we are here today live for our Live or Later.
Yes, I love it. Live.
I like
live. At 180 Springfield Church Road. This is a brand new property that we're bringing to the market. It just went on multiple listing service last night. It is on 5.43 acres, just under 5.5 acres. And for the first time Tracy and I came to this property, there's something that just evoked, I don't know if it was childhood memories or...
Well, there's certainly a lot of warmth and love and just great ambiance and that feeling. You can't describe it.
I know, it's the je ne sais quoi. But it really is a lovely property, and we're really kind of in a rural part of Aiken County. There are lots of farms surrounding this property, and kind of it was like a family homestead property that then was given to several children.
Yes, this is, I believe, one of the first times offered from this family, so very special offering here. And Sissy, speaking about location, we're very close to Stableview, which is right down the street here, and very close to I-20 if you need to go to Columbia or Augusta, and very close to downtown.
Yeah, downtown Aiken is just, 12, 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
It's a really easy drive. And this property kind of has a retreat feeling. And we keep saying how it has this feeling, but the couple that built this house, they built it in 94 and 84. Thank you. 84. And we heard from the family who now owns the property that FX is the gentleman's name. He actually sat here and would watch the sunrise and the sunset. He kind of pinpointed where it was at different times of year, and that's how we determined how to site the home on the property, really to maximize the views and the enjoyment of the different times of day.
Absolutely. It's very thoughtful design. You do have a nice circle drive, so your guests can come in from one end and certainly circle right around without having to back up. You've got this great, Sissy would like that.
Yes, I'm not a backer outer.
I love this carport. It is so cool. If you could put a pan and look at this fun kind of Art Deco, contemporary, what do you call that? It's just fun.
Yeah.
Great style, and I bet it looks really neat at night.
Yes, I'm sure how it's lit up in the evening. Also, we really have a nice buffer of trees from Springfield Church Road, and you kind of come around the curve and then all of a sudden you arrive. I love that you have the buffer, and the land actually, the property line actually goes much beyond. It goes a good bit further than what you see as kind of the drive. So if one wanted to put a barn, one logical site for that is on the far side of the semicircular here. So we should do some nuts and bolts really quickly.
Sure. 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. So you have a bedroom and a bath on the main floor, and 2 bedrooms and a full bath on the walkout basement, which is interesting, the square footage. So you want to share the square footage?
The square footage is 2,310 square feet total, and the lower level square footage is just shy of 1,100 square feet of that living space. There also is a workshop room under the house. There is oodles of deck space. There actually are 2 screen porches, 2 fireplaces.
I think this house is all about not only your inside space, but your outside spaces as well. And you'll see that as we go through the house. Shall we go in?
Let's go in. So I love that you have the double doors here for the entry. And even though this house was built in 84, the inspiration for the design is kind of more mid-century. We actually are fortunate enough to have some of the original drawings that are available, and I think I was able to take a screenshot of one and include it on the listing. But isn't this kind of cool, this original inspiration? You look at the car and you know that this is much older floor plan than the year in which it was built. But you have a really nice wide entry, and you also probably noticed that we have basically a vaulted ceiling with this really wonderful heavy beam that runs through the central part of the house. The kitchen is great. It's very functional. It's not, you know, super large, but it's, as I said, super functional. We have younger appliances. They are 2015 or younger. Actually, the dishwasher is brand new, and really just a good kind of triangle here for your kitchen workspace. And another fun kind of thing to love about this sweet house is these etchings that are in the glass here in the kitchen, but also in the front entry doors. One of the family members was an art teacher in Augusta, and she actually drew those designs, which the original owners who built the house had etched for their enjoyment. So again, made with love. I just love these stories about how this house came together.
Another sharing of the love that went into this home, even as you come out of the kitchen and into this amazing sunroom, so you've got this nice vaulted ceiling up here, which really kind of lifts the eye, and you've got the wonderful windows that are the cranked out windows on 3 sides of the home. You know, and this was very smartly situated, so you could really enjoy, you still have the privacy from the road, but then you can really enjoy, and let's take a look, outdoors, and another extension of your outdoor living space here on the deck, which, Sissy, would really be ideal for your cookouts and your grilling. And what a fun area for parties and gatherings. And
Absolutely.
The flow, I think, would be so much fun coming in and out.
I know, I can just imagine your guests come and they park, and instead of walking through the front door, like if you're having a cookout, they'd be coming through up here on the deck and coming through the sunroom. And it has a nice staircase to kind of to the lower level garden.
And look at this sweet little swing here. So you can be enjoying a little nice shaded area and enjoying the outdoors. And one other thing I wanted to mention is, you know, if you were going to have horses on the property, another barn site could potentially, you could come in here, you could actually have some nice little barn site there as well. And it's not too far from the house.
No, not at all. And you could be in your kitchen and see what's going on in the barn. But just look at the deck, the view from this deck. I mean, it's just, there's a nice breeze, and
This is what just, I think, gives you that kind of wonderful mountain feel a little bit, the nice little roll, and then the privacy you have in the back.
yeah, it's great.
I know what it is. It's we're on vacation, and we're happy, and we're relaxed. This house makes you feel like you're on vacation.
It
What do you
does. Well, I think, you know, it could very readily be a home and property that's used as a retreat property or a seasonal home. Obviously, there's plenty of space here too for it to be a full-time residence. So,
And I think this is also new flooring in here.
it is
Forgot to mention.
brand new flooring
Yes.
here in the sunroom. And, you know, I mean, why shouldn't you feel like you're on vacation when you're at home?
Absolutely.
So, Becky, why don't we go back in here and show the part of the living space. It's very open dining and living space here with a fireplace and built-ins on the far end. You can see that there, again, these wonderful windows. The back of the house has 2 decks and a screen porch in the middle. So all of the rooms on this side of the house really all get to enjoy this fabulous view. And there's really some wonderful built-ins here. The cabinets have a china channel, so you can display your plates without worrying about them being tipped.
Isn't that nice? So you can, if you're getting your dishes out, you need to sit them here before you take them to the table. It's a nice little, or serving.
Right, it's great, kind of almost an extension, you know, so you don't have to have a sideboard as well. So we, again, have these really nice high ceilings. There are built-ins on either side of the fireplace, and it's a wood-burning fireplace, both upstairs and downstairs. And, you know, good sort, as we were saying, great place to put all your games for game night, which is really, I can imagine these fun family gatherings here. So the screen porch, I think, is where you probably are gonna spend a lot of time because it is spacious, it's inviting. I was out here earlier and thought I might actually take a nap. It's so
You're welcome to
lovely.
take a nap. Why would you do that?
Oh, you can see the storms. We got started maybe a little bit early because it looks like we're going to have a thunder bumper, and wanted to make sure we got to show you all the outside space. But so you've got a deck space here and then a deck space off the dining, and it would be so easy if you really wanted this all to flow together to replace those windows with French doors and just step right out into your outdoor living space.
I love your built-ins on either side of the fireplace, and this one in particular, so if you wanted to have your flat screen TV here, you have this, hide all the cables behind and so forth, so that's kind of a nice, I mean, again, it goes back down to the details and the thoughtfulness that they put into every inch of this property. And then this is your owner's bedroom, or could be a guest bedroom on the main floor, and there's lots of really amazing cabinetry, really pretty views from all the windows in the room, and you have not only your closet here, you have another closet here, and then just beautiful views out the windows, and then you've got that nice little storage up there, so if you wanted to utilize some things that you're once a year, great place to store there. So lots of good storage in the owner's bedroom. And then out the owner's bedroom to the right is a full bath, which also would serve as a powder room for guests.
And you know what I love is how this really, is a hallway and this big window in this bathroom. You get to enjoy the natural light from it here in this transition space. So again, it was really thoughtful. I think the original plan also called for some decks off the side of the house here, but they decided not to do that. But I think the placement of that window is just really thoughtful, strategic in its design.
Well, good for future planning too.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And as we transition to downstairs, I'll talk a little bit about nuts and bolts. You might see there's a really up-to-date thermostat on the wall. That's because the HVAC was replaced and installed in 2014. This house also has a security system and a central vacuum system, which can come in handy. So this lower level, again, is a really good amount of living space.
About 1,056 square feet.
Yeah, it's got nice ceiling height. We have parquet floor down here, and this really cool cabinet.
Just again, another thoughtful detail using every little bit of space. They have each of the cabinets upstairs, and this one have your lights here, which is nice. And down the hall.
We're back.
Okay. On either side, you have two utility closets here. And then to our right, you have one of the two downstairs bedrooms with lots of really great storage and closet space. You only have your two standard closets on this end, and then you also have a nice deep closet here. And I love the exposed brick. So this is the exposed brick at the back of the fireplace. Again, one of two fireplaces in the home. And then out the hall and to your right is very logical. Another spacious bath with, tile floor and actually a jetted tub with a nice, white ceramic tiles around. So I'm not really wanting to look in the mirror, Becky. So, but good sized, spacious bathroom. And just, this really sits under the bathroom upstairs. So it's very logical in terms of how the plumbing runs. And who doesn't love having a jacuzzi tub to relax in? That's nice. So you do have this nice utility closet with your utility sink and cabinetry and space there for your washer and dryer.
And then again, a great living space here, and then double doors to a bedroom. And just in this living space, We love, love, love this mantle. I mean, there's no other words to say it. At first, I thought this might have been etched by, I actually asked, did the family member who was the artist do this etching? And not to the current owner's knowledge, but obviously this was something that was found and appreciated and then brought in to add some character to this lovely home.
And then this space here was actually used as the owner's bedroom. They like the space, they like the adjoining sitting room area, but you have some good natural light here and nice sized room, and then there's actually a walk-in cedar closet, which is a great size, over right there to your right.
Okay, I can hear the rains.
You can hear the rain?
I think so, or I can hear, it's just that sound, you know that sound like right before it's going to rain? Is it raining? But listen to the birds. Again, that's one of the things that's so nice here is that I can hear the birds and
Another great outdoor space. So if
Yes.
it is raining, we're fine. We can enjoy
Right, you
and
can
watch
enjoy
the rain.
So this is the lower level screen porch, and then we have covered space on either side underneath those open deck spaces, which is great for parking your utility equipment or parking your bikes. And then right over here to our right, you'll see a door, and that's where you have your enclosed workshop space. And that's where your central vac system is as well. And then we have the corgi yard.
Yes, so the fenced in yard, which is so sweet because you've got, it is lower, and they did that on purpose for their sweet little corgis. But I love all the plantings that they did around the back of the fence, and there's lots of butterfly and dragonflies that are enjoying the various plants and flowers currently. And look how sweet
We have a handy house.
the handy house is.
That
So
has many uses.
and what I love about it is that they actually took the old clapboard siding and wanted to have it be in keeping, with the home. So they incorporated that with it, which I think is just a fabulous idea. Yeah, I love this great myrtle here in the corner. We've got another one. We've got, is this a Japanese maple here? Maybe? Maybe.
But really great plantings and just, that lovely dense tree buffer that really, everything you're looking at, I love the balance of openness and then the privacy and kind of that tucked in feeling that the woods get.
So we are situated on 5.43 acres.
Yes.
So certainly room enough to have a horse or a pony or other fun animals, or your 3 lovely or 4 lovely big dogs that like to romp around. So whatever. But great hobby farm, small horse farm potential, or just wonderful as it is right now to enjoy that lovely roll down and back up, and you still have privacy along the edges, along the front.
Yeah, I think Hunter and Graham and Dean would have fun kind of exploring the back grounds.
Absolutely.
Yes, that would be fun. So, okay, we're going to wrap it up here before that gray cloud opens up behind Becky. Okay, so we are at 180 Springfield Church Road, and this is a brand new listing. It's offered for $345,000. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths. The house was built in 1984, but the inspiration definitely is probably from a 1950s floor plan. We have incredible outdoor living space that expands that 2,310 square feet of interior living space because we've got the double screen porches and the open deck space. Got a workshop, handy house,
The 2,310 upstairs.
well combined. Yes, combined. Upstairs and downstairs.
And just what going back to that amazing feeling that you get when you walk on the property with all the love and the care that's has gone into it. It's something that you can't put a value on. And if you'd like to make an appointment to see the home, please feel free to give Sullivan Turner team or your agent a call. Our team number is 803-998-0198.
Thank you for joining us. Have a great rest of the weekend.
Bye.
Bye.